here to kick off with Commissioner Benia's office and with Brevard Zoo, our grant process. We received from Brevard Zoo last year a grant to be able to put 30 bat houses up in East Orange County at an assortment of county parks. We chose to focus on public lands so that people in neighborhoods can all come and see the bats. It's certainly acceptable and fine if you want to put a bat house up on your own property. That's lovely, and you'll have good outcome. But nobody else in your community is going to get to look at it. We want to be able to put these first groups of bat houses in places where everyone can come and see the bats and learn about them, using that as an education point. All right. So that is one of the reasons we are here today, to talk about bats and to try and talk about the Bat House project. Of course, we are also here because Brevard Zoo was kind enough to take up the grant quarters for conservation. They allowed us to put our project up at the zoo at the entrance. And the way it works is every single person that buys an admission to the zoo for a 4-month period gets like a wooden nickel, except they call it a quarter. And then they're allowed to take that piece of wooden coin and put it in the pot to support whatever one of 4 different conservation projects are being offered. And we were able to get so many people. We had over $6,000 in quarters in our bucket. So we know that children, we know that adults, we know people just in Brevard County and all around Central Florida that go to Brevard Zoo. We're all about putting these bat houses up. And we're very grateful to those folks because that's how we got this grant. 1 quarter at a time. It can be done. Neighborhoods are doing it every day. It doesn't have to be a government project. And having said that, I'm sorry, but here we go, bad timing, sorry, Commissioner. We are very grateful to Commissioner Benia and District 5 and her office staff. They've been extremely helpful in helping us put together logistics, helping us find places to meet, helping us get the information in the hands of the public. We're very grateful for their support, and we are also looking forward to working with other districts in Orange County in the near future, because after all, development is everywhere, isn't it? So bats need to be everywhere. Our next step is to build the bat houses, and we do have some workshops scheduled. What we're basically going to do is we're going to provide bat house kits, similar to the ones you see here on the left. They will be unpainted raw wood, and they will be all ready to put together. They will be stained on the interior. We will have volunteers come and help us actually build these houses with screw guns and screws and caulking. It'll be lots of fun and real messy. And once the 10 bat houses, we're going to do 3 workshops. We're going to do 10 bat houses at each workshop, so that we can involve as many people in the community as we can. And once the bat houses are built, I'm going to take them home with me, and I'm going to paint them, and I'm going to put the brackets on the back, and then my husband and I will come back, and we will start putting these bat houses up at 6 county parks. I believe there's 3, I found out today earlier, there's 3 county parks that are actually on board with it. We're still looking for 3 others. So if you have suggestions about that, maybe this community center or some other place that you can think of in the neighborhood that might be a good location, contact Commissioner Benia and let her know, because she knows the district much better than I do. I don't live in Orange County, so I'm not as well versed in the communities and how they work as she is. So, but we are going to be doing the workshops in February, so you will be able to get that information on the Facebook page, I believe, shortly. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to institute bat ambassadors. We want to work with people within neighborhoods, the people, the half a dozen or the dozen people who have families, who are retired, and are really interested in being advocates for bats. And we want to bring them and we want to train them, and we want to talk to them about how to do programs and presentations. We want to provide them with the materials and with the information so that they can plan bat watches at the bat houses when the bats do arrive, and people can come out from the neighborhood and watch the bats emerge. It's great fun. And it's a great way to get to meet your neighbors. It's a great way to build community support for these kinds of projects. And it can be a building block, a stepping stone for additional projects that are similar in the future. Bluebird boxes, osprey platforms, I mean, you name it. Martin houses. This is a model that can work for lots of different kinds of urban wildlife. But we're talking about bats, so we're going to keep talking. What else can you do to help? Maybe you don't want to build a bat house. Maybe